Okay. Good morning, students. Once again, I welcome you people all for your retail management class. Okay, module one, and this will be a part three, the third class. Class three for your module one, where we will be continuing with your multi-channel retailing. Okay, fine. Anyway, we people have discussed some, related concepts as the people have done in the last class. Some introduction about your retailing, then who is a retailer, fine, and different types of retail formats that people have also discussed, which were physically and which were not physically sometime, fine. So what we do now, something it will be almost similar. What the concept that we people are going to discuss now, okay, are like where multi-channel retailing, which will be helping you people or any retailer to understand that how multiple channels can be used to reach different type of customers, what those people are going to intend to reach. So maybe certain why we people study this segmentation or targeting or positioning into your first semester of your course, because to understand that not single retailer will be reaching with a single product to a single customer. There will be different type of segments who will be expecting that the same product has to be reached them with a different type of channels. Okay, so somehow retailers will be trying to reach maximum number of customers from different segments where he has targeted, and reaching them requires different type of channels. So that is what we people are going to discuss today, because sometimes what happens is one channel which if we people are specifically looking for looking for reaching all the customers may not be possible, and that cannot give you something like targeted returns that you people have expected from that segment. So here once we people go with this multi channel retailing, as I told you people, many channels, alternative channels will be used by a retailer to reach different type of customers, because maybe a technological advancement, maybe a disperse of your own customers in a different geographical areas that may not be so easily reaching them. Okay, or sometimes it is an opportunity for any retailers to find that maybe in certain areas he may not be locating himself to reach those local customers, but sometimes the technology will be helping them, okay, in understanding, okay, in understanding how best that we people can help them by different means, okay, fine. So there are certain retailers that will be selling their own merchandise, as well as their services, by the use of more than one channels. Where very small stores or maybe store-based type of retailers today they are using internet channels, or maybe a channel partners. Okay, like electronic or e-tailer medias, or maybe as a e-tailer service providers like Amazon or Flipkart. They're making them to reach maximum customers in different geographical areas. Okay, fine. So here, what we people usually mean by these retail channels are, these are the different types of the way that any retailers will be selling or making his merchandise delivered or service delivered to the targeted customers. And usually the most common type of retail channel that now we people see is usually store based. Usually we around our area, or maybe to which we people are specifically loyal to certain type of retailers in our areas, or maybe somewhere nearby in our city. So we used to see that the store itself like a channels. But what happens is when the technological advancement is happening, the shift of a consumer behavior, okay, as bargaining or forcing any retailer to come with a different or variety type of retail store channels, which will be including, as I told you, people use of internet. Then we people have something you gone through some catalog marketing, direct mail marketing, maybe a direct selling, sometime face to face, television or home shopping. Naptol we can find an example for this automated retailing, like any vending machines, okay, soft drink ice cream machines, or maybe like soft drinks, you have machines which you people are going to pay, okay, by the use of certain credit card or money or something like that. So maybe that will be helping you people to reach the customers even in your absence also. So we go one by one. Anyway, people have discussed this into your previous different type of formats. Let us brush it up, and these are going to be included into your multi-retail channels. Okay, as we people have discussed, like internet channels, we people are very highly booming because of the smartphones that we people have, the devices that we people are going to carry and use nowadays. Probably those type of devices are helping us to reach the uh, you know uh, the uh, the customers. Okay, even in the sometimes supplies also. Sorry, but see, anyway, sorry for the interruption that, these people are, in spite of telling many times also, once these people are, the latecomers, they are asking for, to join after 11 or 12, please don't do it. Okay. Don't even try to do it also. Fine. Please, that will be interrupting, my concentration in the class. Fine. I hope. Is it audible? Is it audible to people? My voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Don't come late next time. Ask everybody to, be at the time. Huh? Fine. Okay. So we have, as I told you, internet channels by the use of, electronic devices. We use it. Usually we call it as, online retailing, or maybe electronic retailing. We say one more best word is e-tailing nowadays. Okay. Fine. See, this type of any products or services that which will be can be accepted, or maybe useful, that can be transferred from one a place to the another place, okay, by the use of this electronic media. Probably such type of products and services can be used. And this internet channel is so good that sometimes we use it for communication purpose also, where over the internet certain information is furnished to the customer, and even some reviews are given by other people who have used it. Probably that will be helping any customers in deciding upon whether to buy the product or services or not. Okay, or any queries or any objections which will be raised by a customer, okay, on electronic media, it is so possible that any retailer can easily respond to it in a moment of seconds. So that will be helping them to have even interaction also on the internet channel. We have, like, catalog channels, as people have discussed in your last class, where these are type non-store retailing, where the communication happens to the customers by the use of some catalog which will be mailed to the customer's mailing address. So by going through that, catalog and the offers which are included, the products, service and offers which are included into the catalog, probably that will be helping them to decide within that specific time period which is been set by any retailer. Okay, so this is what catalog channel, and the communication address which the customer, if he wishes to place an order, that will be also given to them, and later on the communication happens. So we have next, direct selling, where even sales persons, people interact with the customers very face to face, and especially this will be something like given an appointment at a very convenient location of any customer, maybe a home or office, as we people have discussed in your last class, where these type of direct type of selling, or direct sales people, they will be helping customers by showing the demonstration of the product and services, and how the benefit can be received by any product or services what customers are using it. Fine. So this is also duty of any salesperson, a direct salesperson, when he presents his the product in front of the customer. He will be responsible of taking the orders, delivering the merchandise, see to the merchandise is delivered or product is delivered, and also following up the customers for the service and the satisfaction of them. So that's why we have in the next coming slides, where you will be discussing on certain consumer buying behavior, where at the end post purchase behavior, which will be defining that how much the customer is satisfied with the product and the services, as well as the salesman or or the company's product or company also. So we have next, like television, home shopping. This is quite common when you people uh, you know, uh, watching a television or certain programs, in between 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes 5 minutes, the certain type of advertisements will come. So those advertisement will be, giving you complete information that for what purpose those advertisements are running. Okay, they will be like, sales calls only to the, customers, where customers can go through it if they wish it, and they have some interest in buying such type of products. Those people can, order on the basis of the number which has been provided there by using their phone, or sometimes, it all depends on, a TV remote also, if it is directly linked to the, services of the television providers, like any television service providers, channel service providers like Tata Sky or something, or maybe like your Reliance we have now, okay, Airtel we have, then Dish TV we have, where even in the remote certain numbers, or maybe certain menu is given in that, where you people can go and, press certain numbers, immediately that orders will be booked. Okay, so we have next, like automated, retailing. This is also type of a channel where to reach the customers, where in the absence of the store, so store will not be there, but certain machines will be given, and those machines which will be situated in certain places, customers can go directly use it by the use of their, they can deposit the cash for the products, which is dispensed by, uh, the machine, and they can use the credit card, debit card, etc. On certain amounts, the specific menu will be given. In that, certain numbers, that numbers has to be pressed. Okay, the guide will be given on the screen, how exactly those people have to order for the product, and at the end, the machine will be giving them or dispensing whatever the product service which he is expecting from that particular machine, which is pre-decided. So this is something like your multi-retail channel. Okay, they look like, certain common formats of a retailing, no doubt. But still, they are very important for any retailers in reaching the customers. Ultimately, strategic goal of, understanding this multi-retail channeling is like, what best channels or what possible channels or alternatives that we people can have, we can use it for reaching a different type of customers in different type of segments. Okay, any doubts that you people have till here? Any doubts? Okay, fine. um, Next, in your next slide, I think this is almost dealt to you people, in your, your initial, semester, first semester, marketing management. Okay? We'll be brushing it up little, but what we are doing, from the perspective of, your retail marketing. Okay, we will discuss this not in a general way, that how buying process usually people have done in your first class. That will be a general one. We are specifically working this on, retail process. Fine. Okay. Now, what do we people usually mean by, buying process? Because we people discuss on consumer buying behavior, but at least we should know what type of, different steps for any customers will be undergoing while buying the product or services. Okay, which happens like, from beginning of, some unsatisfied needs that a customer will be having, and those unsatisfied needs will be recognized by the customer sometime. Or sometime what happens is, when those people are visiting a store, a salesman or maybe any responsible person who is there, who will be helping a customer, they will be helping a customer to understand what exactly the need those people have. There are two type of customers usually. By on my own experience, I've seen it in the corporate, where certain customers will come with a sorry, the certain customers come with certain ideas, or they decide and they come, okay, specifically what to buy, because they are very keenly observed themselves what exactly the need those people have and how they can satisfy them. And there are customers who come to, a sales people, for certain problems what those people have. The problem will be very much vague for them to decode it and analyze it and understand. So for them it becomes very difficult for customers, but salesman will be very good enough in understanding their requirement, and those people will be helping customers in deciding upon to satisfy their needs, which type of products or services will be helping them. So these two usually happen, but generally when we are speaking about this buying process, yeah, these buying process are something like a different type of steps, or a procedure which will be followed by any customer while deciding upon certain products and services, which will be beginning from the understanding of the need what he has till he purchases the products. Okay, fine. So these are something different type of stages that you people have dealt into your module, sorry, into your semester one. Usually the stages what we people have discussed, like here it is. Okay, fine. See, in your module one that you people have discussed with certain basics on retailing, and that I am adding into your process. See here, what I have given you here on certain stages which you people have dealt into your semester one, which starts with recognizing the needs. Then the customer will be starting to collect the information, okay, regarding the products and services, and he will be evaluating on the basis of different type of alternatives that that person is going to find into the retail shops. Okay, and then he will be choosing certain products. Okay, and later on he is going to decide upon. So when they're choosing it, they choose on the basis of which has a maximum advantage. But remember, when it comes to your retailing, no, here, see here, the choice is also little variation you find, and then a visit, and later on it will be a loyalty, because choice is something like from where they have to buy it. Okay, basically when we go with normal stages of consumer behavior, where there we people come to an evaluation, and this evaluation will be talking you something about an alternatives generation, and after generating an alternatives, those alternatives will be evaluated on the basis of the advantage and disadvantage that each alternative will be having, which is more advantageous, which gives more beneficial, or which gives you more value. That alternative will be purchase. Directly you go to the purchase, and later on you people can expect post purchase behavior. But what happens, this loyalty is also a type of post purchase behavior. Remember, as satisfied customers will be visiting the store. Okay, before we come to this loyalty, once the choice is done, now we think of visiting, where we have to visit. Okay, so we go on deciding upon which are the stores that we are going to visit physically, or maybe something electronically. We people are going to visit certain stores on the basis of internet what you people have. Okay, and the technology what you people are using to reach the stores. But loyalty is such that this loyalty will be like a post purchase behavior. A satisfied customers will be visiting the same store again and again for the same type of products, maybe some different type of products also. Okay, probably one product which he has purchased from certain stores, he is very much happy about it. Once he is happy about it, the other products which is something available in that store, probably that store will be a first choice for any customers to visit. Okay, fine. So we go one by one here. How you people are going to select a retail channel. Here it is. How you people are going to choose select a retail channel. So once recognizing a need comes here. Here in this recognizing a need, different type of needs you people have, that we'll discuss it one by one in your coming slides. Okay, once the need is recognized, okay, and that is confirmed that that need is something like which will be having a motive for any customers, okay, to go further and take a further step in finding and solution for his problem. Okay, then as I told you, information search, this search of information happens, search of information happens about a retailers. Okay, maybe certain group of people can help you. Sometimes your past experience will be helping you. Okay, the information which is pertaining to that particular product or retailer will be with you people. Sometimes if you have past experience with the same type of retailers, or sometimes a reference group of family people, your friends, okay, maybe information which is furnished on the internet will be helping you people to search a type of retailers around you. Even if you see when you people are searching on Google, fine, you need not to specify anything that to which place you are, because your location is already shared. Technology is so advanced one, where you can say that maybe electronic shops near me, enough. So you get a list of electronic shops which are situated and who are operated, whether they are closed, open around your area. So this is how sometimes it will be helping you people to search and information regarding the retailers. So once you people have found the retailers, then you are going to evaluate the retailers and the channels which the retailers are helping you to reach them, as well as the channels which they are using to reach you people. Okay, that channel, once the channel is selected, okay, you are going to select a channel on the basis of the different advantage and disadvantage that a channel has. Okay, and maybe how much convenient that may be for you in satisfying your needs for purchasing a product. Then we have, we are going to visit a store. As I told you people, once either I can use it, you can use, an internet site or, catalog in visiting the store, or maybe I'm visiting the store, directly face to face or in person. I'm going to use the visit the store. Then we have repeat patronage of retailer, where once you people are satisfied, as I told you, the post purchase evaluation. This post purchase evaluation, where if it is satisfied one, okay, whatever the thing has happened and you are satisfied with the process, probably this can be leading to a loyalty for any a retailer from the side of the customer. Okay, how do people select a merchandise here? See, there is a connection here. Okay, once you people are visiting a store or an internet site on a catalog, see, this will be leading directly to the need recognition. See, only this what I have discussed, now regarding this. Okay, this is purely on selecting a retailer, okay, and a channel. Once you people are no, identified a retailer and a channel, okay, when you are visiting a store, internet or on the basis of internet, or maybe on the basis of your own, face to face to with the customers, sorry, face to face with the retailer, you directly go to. Still, people are joining. Okay, fine. You directly go to a need recognition. What recognition need that you have for different type of product or services. This is what about selecting a merchandise. Any maybe a customer who wants to buy certain products. Okay, altogether maybe merchandise. Okay, he identifies the need first. Once the need is identified, he will be just collecting information about those product and services. So this is very much important here, where he will be selecting, okay, a certain a channel of communication, maybe with the customer directly, or he can use certain internet channels where the similar type of products which has been purchased by different customers around them, or maybe somewhere, maybe far also, by going through the information furnished by them in rating the products and giving the reviews of the review about the product, you people are able to collect an information. Once you collect an information, next comes evaluation merchandise. This is directly connected to your type of need that you have. Okay, as per me, because you have certain need. Okay, and that need may be a product or services, and what information that you people have selected, no, this information will be helping you people to identify that what are those advantages that I get from each merchandise or each product, or a service what I'm expected to buy. So what I do is I go on matching with the need and the product. So I see to it that any product, or maybe like any services, after evaluating, that should be satisfying the needs exactly what I'm having. So what I do, maybe sometimes what happens is your need maybe a customer's need may be something very unique, maybe difficult to satisfy by a single product. What they do is, at the end, when they are selecting a merchandise, next one, when they are selecting a merchandise, they select a product which has highest benefit, which gives them more value for the money what those people are paying for that particular merchandise in that particular store. Okay, one side. So when I'm talking about this need and the value what they got get out of use of the product and services, this is one. The second, sometimes what happens is certain product and services are selected, okay, from different type of stores. Remember, when we are selecting this merchandise, no, the second comes here, a store one. Maybe a store or a retailer maybe helping you people in understanding which product can be the best to or suitable for you for satisfying your need. Okay, sometimes we people select a merchandise on the basis of the attitude of behavior, that taking care of the customers at that point, particular point of retailer, store, or maybe any person also. Maybe because of the retailer and retail store, we are going to select a merchandise. So next is that once we decide upon a merchandise, we are going to buy it. Okay, we use it. Okay, after using that merchandise, the behavior changes, no doubt. Either the behavior may be satisfied one or maybe a dissatisfied one, or sometimes it goes with the average, saying that you will be in a confusion state. A customer will be in a confusion state, saying that they may not be able to evaluate even after those people have used it after purchasing from certain channels. So that's also difficult for a part for any retailer, and to make a customers to understand that how the product has been delivered, how they are, how those people have used it, and what is the output of using the product, that has to be evaluated properly by the customer. So sometimes in such confusion, retailer can be also helping them in making them understand that what exactly those people have got out of using the product or services. So at the end, what I said, this post-purchase behavior, this is very much important, that because after using it, as I told you, satisfied or dissatisfied customer will be coming with certain different type of attitude. Okay. So remember, so this post-purchase behavior, what happens is, it gives you certain, alternatives what best customers can do. One, here, after purchase and after, purchase one and after evaluating it, okay, the post-purchase behavioral bargains the customers to go once again for this, search for the information about the merchandise. The decision what a customer has taken, whether it is right or wrong. So the evaluation starts now. Okay, one. And second, what happens if they are very much satisfied? This only comes when those people are not satisfied with the customers. I mean, not satisfied with the product or services what those people have purchased. One side, maybe because of the retailer attitude, where they fail in receiving the services from the retailer. Maybe product or service, product may be good, but service, if it fails from the side of retailer, there's a doubt for any customers to identify the information which I have searched about the merchandise or maybe about the retailer. This is the third one. Okay, if I have done it, problem is that where the retailers which I have chosen, that retailer is not properly giving me a service. As a customer, I may think. So maybe that, so what I do, once again, the information search goes, okay, to identifying merchandise, whether it was good or not. Second, the retailer who has given me a merchandise, whether the retailer was properly selected from my side or not. So both here, this is third one, as I told you. Okay, this is how it goes. Fine, here. Next comes like, everything is okay. I'm satisfied with the product. I'm satisfied with the, this. I'm satisfied with the merchandise. I'm satisfied with the retailers. Now, what next, possible behavior that you people can expect from customer is this. Repeat purchase will happen. Repeat patronage of, a retailer, where the customer satisfied customers with respect to the product, okay, and the services which is being rendered by any retailers. So that retailer will become his favorite retailer, and for repeat type of purchases, he will be visiting the same stores. So what I said, it directly leads to this. Completely, you take this. Okay. your post purchase behavior, then repeat patronage of retailer, and the loyalty. So these are certain type of type of consumer buying process you people can expect in retailing. Okay. Okay. Any of them you people have any doubts here? Any doubts? I expect that anybody has somebody has to respond. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. No, sir.
Good. Chalo. Fine. So we go it little bit, elaborate. We are going to discuss it some in an elaborated way. Fine. That was a very precise introduction to you people. What exactly happens, into your process? It starts, as I told you, people. It starts with recognizing the needs that any customer will be recognizing need that those people face, or maybe that arises, when the customer's desired level of satisfaction will be differing from their present level of satisfaction. For example, if a product A, which has been is been using now, maybe we can take a television where he has a certain, maybe 32-inch television he has maybe he has only LCD, and nowadays the era is coming with the LCD 4K technology. When he visits certain stores and he sees that the clarity of the television and the sound output or audio output of the television, which presently coming with different type of technology. Okay, and probably that may be helping any customers to understand what television that he has into his house probably may not be giving him so much of satisfaction immediately if he is exposed to such a new technology with a 4K or LED. Fine. So that is what we say. Your desired level of a satisfaction. Okay, this is what it is. The desired level of satisfaction, which will be differing from the present level of satisfaction. Now, as present, I am very much happy with the flat television. Okay, maybe a LED one. But now I see somewhere this desire. This talks about what this desire. This may be helping you people to go through some curve type of technology, smart televisions. By going through that, that becomes your desired level. Now customers start expecting that they want to have curved television, smart television, sitting at a place, can change the channels by just showing some hand signs or etc. So maybe that. So from their present level of satisfaction is what? Just sit, use the remote, then watching certain some flat televisions with the LCD or maybe LED technologies. So there are different type of needs we have here. One is utilitarian needs and hedonic needs we have. When we are talking about utilitarian needs, they are very much decided merchandise. Straight away, customers come, they buy it because they know what exactly they have to buy it. Fine, and usually they go with the utility one. When customers will go shopping for accomplishing a specific task. Okay, but the difference between this utilitarian needs and hedonic needs is this hedonic needs are always works on some psychology. Okay, something which cannot be easily seen and can be felt and experienced one. But in utilitarian needs, what happens is like your you are pre-decided and you want to buy something, and example, like if you want to buy a salt, you go directly and you will buy it. Okay, if you want to buy a kg, a 10 or 20 kg of rice, you go directly and you buy it. Maybe something that utilitarian needs will be helping at the point where people are reaching the stores and communicating with the retailer. At that moment, little variations may happen. Okay, with respect to the brands and the rate or a price, but rice remains the rice. Okay, you are going to buy a rice, but with a different brands, a different price on the basis of that particular situation you people undergo when you meet the retailer store. Okay, a retailer face to face, or you're visiting the retail store in in physical. Okay, so that's why we say it as pre-decided merchandise. But when it comes to hedonic needs, here usually shopping will be for the pleasure purpose, and they will be seeking to satisfy something like a psychological needs what those people have. We go to some movie theater remains the same, no doubt. Picture remains the same. The theater differs. Okay, the film remains the same. Okay, the hero, heroines, whatever the cast we have, everything remains the same. Some people can watch in a multiplex. Some people can go with the normal theaters also. But sometimes the stimulation, what happens is depends. Now, if you see Hollywood films, usually we wish to see them into 3D because the picturization of the films, okay, maybe the sound effect those people have, included in the film, and that may be something like the adventurous things, so maybe the what creativity those people have brought. If you want to see them exactly what experience that they want to give to the people, if the people expects, that will be stimulating them to go for that 3D films. Okay, then we have next like a status and power as people do. This type of needs will be like they want to be into certain groups, and groups only expects the individual to have certain level of status and power, because the brands what customers use will be helping them to showcase certain type of personality. So brand is very important here, and those people buy such a brands for a status. Maybe the utility remains the same for everybody, no doubt, but thing is the name of the brand, the logo of the brand will be giving them something a different differential effect among the group of people they are associated. Fine. Then adventures, as I told you, people where you go for trekking, you go for some jungle resorts to stay there. Okay, just that adventure, or the happiness that you people get by staying there. Probably that feeling may not be expressed so easily, but thing is you have to experience it, and you can get a satisfaction out of it. Fine. Okay, so next we have the second the stage, information search. Once the need is recognized by the customer, next comes your identifying the information which you, I mean, collecting the information and identifying the sources of the information where you people can take the information which will be helping. Remember, in management, why the research is given so much of importance in management or behavioral science, because if you have a information, then only the decision can be taken. So without an information, I always believe that there is no space for to take any decision regarding any issues or aspects. So remember, once a customer will be identifying his needs, next is that he has to collect the information about the retailers, the channels to which he is using to get the material, product or services, or maybe it's like product or services which will be helping them in help identifying the satisfaction, and getting the satisfaction from that particular product or services. Next, we have the sources of information, like internal source of information and external sources of information. Okay, now internal source of information. Sorry, the internal source of information is something like what exactly a customer has kept into the memory. Okay, which is pre something before probing to external information. Internal information will be helping. Okay, if the internal information is completely or maybe completely enough for taking any decisions on certain product or services, then okay. Only the customer will go for external sources when there is a deficiency of information what he has into his mind, or maybe sometimes the information which is been into his memory is almost absolute, outdated one. So there is something, a new thing has to be brought into the memory, then analyze it, and then they can go for a decision. So what is that internal information? Internal source, maybe a name which has been kept in the mind, a brand name, the brand images. Okay, the past experience of the customers with the store, or maybe with the product or a brand. So due to that past experience, what has been kept into the mind, that will be used while taking a decision on buying certain product or services. Now when we're talking about the external services, Okay, these consist of something an information which will be provided by external agencies like ad agencies, or maybe a communication what your companies or company products will be on the television or maybe on different type of medias. They are going to use it in reaching the customers regarding the information. Okay, so what are those like ads on the television? Maybe some other people. Okay, due to inadequate information, what we have written into our mind, where other reference groups, maybe your family members, okay, your peer, okay, then on certain time on the internet also, if people can find the sources of information regarding the product or services. Okay, so next we have something like evaluation of alternatives. Once the information has been collected, you will be having some number or group of products, similar products, which will be helping you people in satisfying the specific need what you people have. Okay, so these different type of products and related benefits what you people are going to get with the products and the services, as well as along with that the alternative alternative retailers that you people have found around your area, maybe you have decided from which you people are going to buy a retailer, from which retailers you are going to buy, as well as the channels what you people have decided upon. Okay, in selecting getting the product from the type of retailers. So these all like maybe a retailer, maybe a channel, or maybe a product or a services. Okay, so these will be sorry. Okay, these will be taken on certain papers into the memory of the customers, and he go on evaluating it. So he goes on comparing between the products, okay, between the services, between the retailers, between the channels, whichever he feels very feasible, okay, and very convenient enough to reach the customer, to reach that product, probably he's going to choose it. So what you do here as a customer, you people can find an information, or you are going to collect it, and you are going to evaluate it on the basis of, as I told you, retailers, channels, and the products. Here's one multi-attribute model we have, which will be helping any customers to arrive at certain alternatives, and evaluating the alternatives on the basis of, okay, like performance of relevant attributes which you people are expecting into the product, or maybe sometimes attribute with respect to the retailer also. So, and then second, we have the importance of those attributes to the customers, that how much those attributes, or we say it as a characteristics, or sometimes we use it as a traits of a product also. Okay, those attributes or characteristics of a product, how much better those attributes or characteristics are helping customers in uh, they're satisfying the needs of the customers. So here this is usually based on notion that the customers will be observing a retailer or a product and channels, okay, as a collection of attributes or characteristics. Here sometimes people buy on the basis of customers loving a retailer, and sometimes customers will be buying a product on the basis of the love those people have towards the product, or sometimes they are very convenient in using certain type of channels. So these all three will be looking like an attribute one. Sometimes a product will be comparing between these three and generating that what will be more advantageous if I select a type of channel, type of product, and type of a retailer. So maybe a combination of all these three. So here the model is designed usually to predict that how customers will be evaluating, as I told you, product, retailer, or channel on the basis of what? One, the relevant attributes that the product, retailer, and the channels will be having, and also the importance of a product, a retailer, and a channel to any customers. So these evaluation, after doing an evaluation, they arrive at certain decision. Okay, what we say it as. Purchasing the merchandise or services. This is something we are going to buy, or any customers is going to buy a product or service which will be giving them a very greatest benefit. As I tell like having highest evaluation points, or maybe highest advantage compared to the other product or services. If that may not be available from any type of retailer, usually the retailer will go for some many other retailers with some potential benefits that those people can expect. So when we are talking about alternative, maybe alternative A may be a first choice, sometimes alternative D may be a second choice. If that alternative one doesn't work, then customer go for alternative D, which is for at a second choice on the basis of the highest benefit, second highest benefit compared to the first one. So what happens here is that retailers will be using certain tactics or strategies to increase the chance that any evaluation those do with respect to the alternatives, they should come with very positive benefits into the purchases, as well as the risk which is included from buying that particular alternative, like financial risk, maybe your physical risk we have. Also, we have some social risk where financially what value that I receive after paying certain amount on the product should be equal or more than that. Or maybe a social risk that the product which I'm going to use or service which I'm going to use it, whether my into society which I belong, whether that society will accept me or not. That also is very big. And physical risk is about damaging the health of a person physically, it will be damaging. So everything has to be seen here while purchasing the merchandise or a service. So next we have post purchase evaluation, where this evaluation is what the part of information, as I told you people know in the in your a picture or diagram what I've given you. Okay, so this post-purchase behavior or evaluation will be directly linked to the information that you people have chosen. Okay, for evaluating, and also the purchase what you people have done. So this will be affecting that. Otherwise, what you have to do, once a purchase evaluation happens, post-purchase evaluation will happen, and you find that you are dissatisfied with that. So what best you can do is go back to the information search, go back to the product evaluation, what you have done, what went wrong, whether product was not properly analyzed and decided, or maybe the process what you people have selected in evaluating, probably you may be falling a short with your own idea of evaluation. So as a customer, you people have to think. So usually, unsatisfactory experience, what any customer will be, motivating them to go for some alternative retailer stores. Okay, and this, patronizing the other stores, or sometimes selecting some different brands. If in the future, if the brands which you people have purchased now fails in meeting your, needs and satisfying you. Okay, so what we do, we'll stop it here today. Here in the next class, we are going to discuss on some type of buying decisions. Fine. So we have some two three we have, like extended problem solving, then limited problem solving, and habitual decision making. So in the next class, we'll discuss this. Along with that, we will be discussing probably one or two cases we are going to discuss, and those cases will be sent to you people. Okay, well in advance, just go through it, and we can discuss over the your class, over the meeting, Google Meet. Fine. Okay, till here, I hope you people have convinced with this your customers, consumer buying behavior process. Okay, this way, if you find it into your question paper in your annual exam, okay, semester exam, I request that this you have to use it, because the normal what people have a general, what we say, not a normal, general consumer buying behavior may not be suitable for retail management. So this is what selecting the store, selecting a product or merchandise, and also along with that stages of consumer buying behavior. Okay, thank you.